Ray Mousesaw. How's it going? One more second, guy. Oh, it's going to do it again. Damn. All right, hold on. It's messing up my vibe. How did you... Ray, how did you break your leg? I swear to God, if you stay out in one of them damn protests, I swear to God, I will never let you live it down. No, this is not a tiny stake for rabid vampires. No, this right here is a hydrometer. We are going to go see if I need to go and water today. I don't think we need to water. Let's go check the other side, shall we? That bitch said it was wet as fuck. That's moist. That's wet. Can you guys see everything? All right. It's wet too. There we go. Guys, I don't think I need to fucking water today. That's a fucking godsend. Awesome. Well, since we don't have to water, if I have plenty of time after we're done with the live, we'll do some gaming. Yeah, that's still good. That's still really good. All right. Before we go further, this is gonna save us a lot of time. Let's take a little walkie walk into the middle here. Alright. Oh yeah. My word. You broke your leg pushing your brother on a swing. My dude. Hey. Ooh. Yummy. I didn't come out here and get some blueberries for a blueberry pie. I think I know what I'm doing this weekend. So I don't think we need to water. We will head inside to take care of the animals. And if we have time, we'll do some gaming. You guys need to go and subscribe. Need to go and follow my main Facebook profile so that you can see the in-game shit. Because we no longer try to show it on YouTube. I post the link on here and you can watch me fight my demons in the real world. You broke your leg. Do you have brittle bone disease? Most people don't break their leg falling to the ground. All right. If we fed that little one on Sunday, the alligator lizard, then that would mean it's her feeding day today. Question is, do we want to try to give her the other roaches? Jesus fucking Christ, Ray. Hey, Monkey VR. It is good to see you again. It's been a minute. Durs! Oh, Durs. Well, it's good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing okay, man. Oliver, none of what I'm doing pertains to you. Okay. So, let's start taking care of the other animals. It is going to be, let's see, what time is it? It's 8:13. It's going to be a really short one. Because we don't do exercises until like Thursday at the earliest. So, outside of the 11 miles I got in today walking with the new shoes. By the way, Skechers, first day using them. The new Skechers boots. Let me tell you, right now, this shit is the bomb. Get up here. I have to wash my hands after this. These right here. Yeah, 11 miles today. At a garbage dump. Okay, I better go wash my hands. Yeah, I hurt, but I'm still perplexed as to how you managed to do that. Like, well, I know he explained that he fell to the ground, but like I said, most people when they fall to the ground, they don't break things like that unless it's like 2 stories up. Did you fall off of a parking complex or into a ravine? Or did you just have some really shitty luck, man? Oof. Fuck. Oh, shit. Mmm. Oh. All right. God. Oh. Oh. Girl. Well, if she does not eat that by the end of this live, that's going to be fed to the alligator lizard as well. Look at her go. She's just like, fuck you. Yeah, no, you're not getting out. We're going to try giving the alligator lizard some orange heads. If she can slam back orange head roaches without spitting them up, then we've really found a good food source for her. We have so many of those. No. Child? So, did they put a cast on you? I bet they did. Jesus Christ. So the tarantula that you just saw was a Monocentropus balfouri, which is a Yemenese tarantula that does not get very big. Its venom is considered medically relevant because of the pain that it tends to create. These are considered heavy webbers, but she doesn't seem to be all that interested yet in heavily webbing up the cage. They're also considered a terrestrial digging species, which means in and or under the ground. Yeah, I know you do. Look at this. Side profile, you can see where it gets chunky right there. Swear to God, I'm just bloated. Don't fucking kick Gotcha. He is OG. He has known me for like a year and a half, if not 2 years by now. So he is going to say some shit. He's going to say some shit that is generally not considered okay. Did somebody threaten to kick him? No, but the last time he started mouthing off, somebody kicked him. So we just have to specify that Gotcha does not need to get got by ya. Okay? 2, maybe 3 years. Yeah, no. Just saying, don't. Just don't. He's going to be a little bit obscene. We give Alf enough room to be a goofball. Give Gotcha the same respect. And I'm contemplating on whether I want to play Onward or whether I want to go and play the boxing game. Oh, fuck. All right, so this critter right here. Oh, man, that cage is still heavy as fuck. Is one that we don't get to see a lot of. This critter is called a Vietnamese centipede. It is a centipede that can get a foot to a foot and a half, I think, long. It is reaching its maximum size. Oh my God, guys. Hold up. I'm actually farting now. I haven't been able to do that since I started having tummy aches. My eyes watered a little bit. Man, I want that boxing game. Just broke, LOL. Yeah, they can get to about a foot, foot and a half, depending on whether you get the right, like, if you get the standard size, they can get like a foot, maybe a foot and a few inches. But like, if you get one that has the genes to end all genes, you can get one that is just monstrous. It all depends on its lineage. Freaking, there she goes. Galorum. So pissy because I didn't let her out of the cage. She's going to go skulk on the little mat that she put up there. Now, the beautiful thing about Vietnamese centipedes is the fact that they don't really pose much of a risk in general. You might be like, oh, but they're like highly venomous. They're fucking huge. What do you mean they don't pose a risk? I tell you, they may be interesting to keep in theory. But this right here is basically the majority of their life. After they get a nibble, they go and sleep like, well, I almost said Dale Gribble, but I don't think he slept much. He was plotting world domination. Or the course that might have set the world on world domination. Yeah, this is basically all it does right there. Constantly scratching at the walls, trying to get out. It's not posing a risk to you and yours. Of course. Always. Oh!
What?
Get out of here! Both of you!
To me.
Don't let her stay over here. She just about knocked my ass over with Oliver.
You realize how many times I gotta yell at her to get off her lap and she's still won't today?
Okay, what's the personal question? I swear to God, if it's, can I ship you a Black Widow? The answer is yes. Can you ship me a box of loose Black Widows? Not without fair warning. Just saying. I don't want to be expecting one Black Widow and all of a sudden I'm on the news because that. You need some mud. Now, are you talking outdoor mud or are you talking mud as in you go get some Reptibricks and you get water up in there? Because if you get muddy Reptibricks, it might work, but you got to understand, unless you have something to break down the mold that is likely going to infest, you're going to have a really bad time because you're going to have to go and clean out your tank again. And again and again and again. Because wet substrate, sometimes even moist substrate, God, I've even had dry substrate, will mold.
No substrate.
I need a lot of mud for my red tanks, my fish tanks. 2 or 6 weeks until you get a cast? What are you, in Canada? What the fuck? All right, hold on. Am I missing something here? I'm getting all messages. Hold on. All right, 2 or 6 weeks, and then I get a boot. Okay, so hold on. Okay, till I get a boot. I was just like, they haven't wrapped your fucking legs yet? Are you waiting for a hospital visit? Are you in fucking Canada right now? What is going on here? Okay, I've never experienced a resurrection tank. So you're going to be using outdoor biomass, primarily microorganisms, to fuel the resurrection of your, what is that called? Bioactive enclosure. Is it supposed to be a bioactive enclosure that is, what is that? Revolving around natural critters from your area? Or is it a bioactive enclosure that you're going to be utilizing for an animal that is from a different environment? Because the organisms that you might be taking from your natural environment might need a different temperature, maybe not necessarily entirely different habitat, but potentially different temperature than the other organisms that you're going to be keeping in the cage. See, this is a problem that we've encountered with freshwater crayfish here in Oregon. We wanted to go, while we still had our licenses, we wanted to go and catch some and keep some in a tank inside of a house. But here's the problem. The creek outside where these animals came from was much colder than the tank that we had inside of the house. So you can only guess what happened over time when we took these organisms from outside and put them inside. So if you're going to be taking an organism from outside and you want it to successfully thrive, reproduce, and whatnot, you might want to think about getting organisms on the market too to introduce into that bioactive enclosure that might have more of a chance to thrive in it. How did your fucking brothers? I am so motherfucking sick of 2025. There has
Tell
not.
me about it. My back's better than this happens.
There has not been one single fucking person this damn year that has had a good time. That has not had a good time. Okay. We'll even include politicians that usually have a great time because they're making millions off of the stock market. Do you realize, as a Democrat, how bad a time you must be having to join by the hundreds the Republican Party in refusing to have Donald, and I'm not pro this, refusing to have Donald Trump impeached again? Like 135 Democrats joined in the effort to say no impeachment. Do you realize how bad off a Democrat you must be to be swayed probably by donors to not participate in impeaching Trump? Ain't nobody having a good time. Ain't nobody having a good time in 2025. The shit for everybody is cray cray. I am like, it's perplexing. No, but think about it. I want you, these people that were wrapped up in their own little world, that were just like super fragilistic out there, fucking finally sided with Republicans on not impeaching a Republican president. Ain't nobody having a good 2025. By the way, to remind all those people out there what you're actually looking at when you are hating on Trump, you do realize that Trump, to all you Democrats out there, used to be a Democrat, right?
Almost all politics flip sides when it's done.
Just saying. It's just like Reagan. You know, Reagan did that, right? Reagan used to be Democrat. It's just weird. It's just weird. I think what's the driving factor when it comes to politics is the, what do you call that? It is the popularity aspect to everything. That is the driving force when it comes to a lot of the politics, especially those who are gearing up for another election year. They know they know that they're losing followers saying one thing. They're going to flip-flop to try and garner more followers. But if you go and you follow somebody's history and what they have stood for in the past for prolonged periods, you can dictate what the person actually stands for, what they did in the past, who they decided to back, what is that? What stocks they bought, who lobbied them. You pay attention to these things and you will know the integrity of every single politician. And really, whether you are a Democrat or a Republican, that's what we should be doing. If you go and you look at a politician at face value and what they tell you and what they promise and all of that beautiful nonsense, they will win you over just by the verbiage that spews from their mouth. But if you actually research individuals and know who they've supported, what they've done in the past, the kind of people that they actually are in practice, you will begin to understand the kind of person that you are actually voting for. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Around 12 years old, Sexual education should probably be introduced to some extent. But forcing kids that are like kindergarten through motherfucking sixth or so grade, trying to introduce that shit to them when they're just confused about their own self, trying to figure out who they are as an individual at the early stages. Like, why the fuck would you confuse kids more? Let kids be kids. And when they start having questions, that's when you got to go to the parents and assess how you take it from there. One of the issues that we're having here in Oregon, and yeah, we're going to get political. That's the kind of shit that's been bombarding me. One of the things that I'm having an issue with, not just in Oregon actually, but across the country, is the fact that teachers are implementing transgenderism with children, and they're not notifying the parents. And the parents all of a sudden come into the situation being blindsided by the fact that this is going on, and the school system is wondering why parents are getting bent out of shape about it. It's probably because the parents shouldn't be the last person to know, or the last people to know, when something is happening with their kids. That's my personal opinion on it. When people say let kids be kids, that's all they mean. Do not force an agenda on children. Do not do shit that might encourage them to flop one way or another. If they have those feelings, then they are going to bring those feelings up, and then they can be assessed and addressed in a manner suitable for the situation at hand. That's my personal belief. You can believe what you want to. That is fine. It's understandable if you butt heads with individuals over belief systems. That's literally the way it works in the real world. My wife and I are a poor example of that because we hardly ever butt heads with anything. But a lot of times when you're in a relationship with someone, there will be times where you don't agree on something and you kind of butt heads with each other. It happens in everyday relationships with the people that you care about the most. Today, recovering after getting what I'm hoping was a stomach bug. Or stress-related ulcer. I'm glad that the overall pain and nausea is that is that has been a kind of a letdown today, is the overall ickiness. My wife's got it worse. Should I tell them what you have?
Well, it's a very
So my wife was stricken with a human-related form of E. coli that ravaged her bladder. Yeah? That ravaged her system, we'll put it that way. And I need to clean out that water dish. And that's what sent her to the hospital the other day, which I'm hoping that means that broad-spectrum antibiotics will hit it and knock it back, because it is just your standard E. coli. Now, everybody has strains of E. coli in their system. I'm guessing that it's when those strains get to a part of the body where they ought not be that you start having a problem. Hence why you should not be eating vegetables that have had pigs defecating on them. Because E. coli. We spent last night at the hospital. Oh, night before last at the hospital. It's been a long 48 hours, okay? Night before last at the hospital. My wife is doing better, but not the best yet. Hopefully she'll be doing the best soon so that we can get back to gaming with each other. We only got one session in before you got sick, honey. Gosh darn it. 'Tis rude.
Not like I did on purpose.
Dude, know what? Was it the E. coli? I swear I'll get it right eventually. He's going timeout. Who's going in timeout? Did you seriously timeout Gotcha Beach? Why is he going timeout? You goofy motherfucker. Why are you timing out Gotcha? Wait a minute, you're on the same motherfucking team. Why the fuck are you timing him out? What the fuck? Okay, Adam here, he is not you. I told people not to time him out for that shit. I swear to God, if this is related to the fucking group, I swear to Adam, what do you want? What the fuck you want? Child, what do you want? Ooh, ooh. Okay, Duchess, just because we're getting excited doesn't mean you gotta join. That's crazy. Come here. Come here. Tiger. Motherfucker. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. Ah! Bitch. You know, I didn't even show the tarantula. I went and gave her water. Cleaned out her water dish. But I fucking didn't show the tarantula. Go to your kennel. All right. There she is. Look at that. You can actually see some of the back of her legs. Look at that. She is a big girl. But she's got a little catching up to do because the next tarantula that I show you guys just molt. It is now officially 3 days post molt. You know what that means. You know damn well what that means if you've been on here for a while. Her exoskeleton is now hardy enough for us to take. I don't know if he's still in here, Adam. You could have scared him off. It's rude. I said, don't get rid of him. And what does Adam do? 10-second ban. Rude. Oh, is it you're a dude construed as rude because of your attitude? Oh, poetry. I'm definitely feeling better. Yep. This is a big gal. All right. She will be again. She's all huddled, but let's see if we can get a good look. Doop. That's not what I clicked on. No, motherfucker! All right, so this is little bitch. Little bitch is not looking little anymore. Can I have it? Can I have it? Can I please have it? Holy cow. Oh my God. I'm going to be so itchy. So that's the molt. It's going up here with our other tarantula molts. Looks like we got some mold to take out. Oh, it looks like I've got a lot of mold to start taking out. I have a feeling that we're going to need to go and put some more Reptibricks into the water this weekend. Granted, she needs to have a bigger cage, so what we're going to probably do is take one of the Wise cameras, since they are, discontinuing the other cameras. You're fine. Girl, you have got mold everywhere in here. Oh my Lanta. Oh, fuck. Girl. Yep, this weekend she is going to be put into a new enclosure with lots and lots of cross vent, because this is bad. Where did I put where? God. There's got to be a roach somewhere up in this bitch. I think it's too soon to do a full cage. I don't want to go and stress her out until she's at least had 5 days to recover from her molt. Which means the fungi spores might still be in here. But at least... What is he doing?
Thank you.
What was he doing?
I'm trying to climb up on my lap.
Now, luckily, this particular strain is not considered too dangerous for the tarantula. But yeah, this cage needs to get replaced, which is going to require a soldering iron. But the next cage in question is going to have locking lid. And like I said, we're probably going to go and put that other Wise camera up in there. Oliver, stop. You are such a drama queen. You're a bigger drama queen than I am. You just went to the door, son. And you just flopped down like the world is ending. Ugh. There we go. There she is. So, we're going to give her a light misting. Put her back without the greenery. We're probably... Can you boil plastic? Would that release too many microplastics? Probably going to have to research that. There we go. You're not getting your greenery until we clean it, kid. We might work on soldering that shit tonight. That would be a very boring live. Where did I put the... There's the water dish. Water dish definitely needs to get cleaned out. Reason why we didn't mess with it until now, A, is because I didn't see mold in there yet. And B, is because mold. And then post mold. Good Lord. It still stinks in here. Gotta figure out. I think my soldering iron is down in that purple, that brown thing. She's a big girl, so we don't necessarily have to worry so much. Feeling better today than I was yesterday, that's for sure. And while we have that down, so long as the kittens will behave themselves, we can put the rest of that cage. No. Child, you? Why was little guy's lamp not on? It should have been. Don't tell me that's broken again. It should be. The bulb was a little loose. I'm so sick of having to buy new shit. Like, that's new. Alright. Ugh. Come on. No, we're putting way too much stuff on the fucking snake cage.
I don't even think I put anything else there.
I said we. Then probably me and Micah. Oh. Here we go. None of this is feeding you, Snake. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, don't scratch that. You don't want to get stuff under your cast. I heard that's worse than the actual itch itself, because that's how you get an infection. Surprised your tongue's flicking that fast, child. You know, they say that the first real evidence of a modern society or an advanced society is the existence of a field fracture. Because that is the point in time in which humans decided to take care of one another rather than each other to succumb to injuries. Talking like a femur fracture. Because in the wild, most animals, they break a leg, they don't survive. Their injuries are too severe. Hey, Karina. No. All right. Oliver, I need you to move. Oliver, I need you to move. Thank you. Yeah, good thing I didn't take you outside, Oliver. That cat would have been grass. Move, kids, move. Okay. Hi, Lotus.
No.
Oh.
I think we're gonna forego playing the video game and start working on that spider's cage. All right. Where did I put that? Let's go and take care of the rest of these animals. Alright, we're gonna forego looking into Ducky. The whole room smells like mold. That can't be good. We're gonna finish up by taking care of Needles and then the other teas, and then break into the roaches to feed. I know it's your feeding day. God, she's so rude. We'll see if she'll take Orange Head. God, come on, get out from underfoot. All right, here we go. This is Needles. Needles is an Asian forest scorpion. She is considered mildly venomous. She is an old world animal, though her venom is, like I said, not that bad. She is an insectivore. Typically likes to hide under flat objects, in crevices, what have you. And, like many of the other things out there, she glows under UV light. It's called biofluorescence. It's a chemical reaction that occurs between the exoskeleton and the UV light itself. So it's not feeding day. We're just going to take this. You're fine. Cover her back up. Put the lid on her. And we're done. Yes, we are speeding through this a little bit now. I did not realize that Little Bee's situation was that dire. Is it safe for her to be in that situation? It's safer now than it was before. We'll have to be extremely careful. What we can do in preparation, can you get the stuff out of that? Well, if you're immobile. I'm going to say small box. You can use it to move her from one cage to the other. She's usually fairly docile. All right. That one's taken care of. All right. So this is Jillian Whitney. I have the brick going now, but we might wait until tomorrow to move her. It's just that when you get close to that cage, you're going to smell it. It smells really bad.
So if we don't do it tomorrow,
Yeah. Now, the mold mat that she's on right now should currently protect her. There's no mold on that mat. Oh, geez, that's rough. No baths for you. No showers. She's got to wipe down with a cloth. All right, so this right here is our Whitney tarantula. She's in a stress curl. I can only assume it's because she's not got her misting down right. I'm so glad that I was able to eat today without any issues. Little 24-hour bug. Kind of sucks that it happened in the hospital. Like, I kept having to, fight myself back from throwing up in the hospital because that's not a hospital where I'm covered. So this is an old world tarantula. Not old world. It is a new world tarantula. Typically found in Brazil, I believe. It is tropical terrestrial, which means it likes to live on the conditions that are fairly humid. It has those urticating hairs that typically are held by New World tarantulas. That's one of several differences in tarantula species when it comes to New World and Old Worlds. Old World tarantulas never really developed urticating hairs. They did not develop that aerial defense that they can use to thwart an attack from other animals. Oh shit, the poem. Well, I'll run it by you tonight, but I was supposed to recite it. Okay. So, these critters are mildly venomous. Their venom is, generally speaking, around the same potency as a bee sting. And just like a bee sting, if you have an allergy to it, you could have life-threatening issues. However, there is only one death that has been caused by a tarantula bite known in all of history thus far. That bite was caused not by the venom or by the fang hitting some vital organ, but rather a bacteria that traveled via the fang into the wound itself, causing the child, and it was a child, to pass away from said bacterial infection. Hey, Mimi! I'd rather sleep all day than make memories. Now, this is our Lasiociano sazamai. Prior to 2 years ago, it was called the Pteranopelma sazamai. But some guy saw the Pteranopelma before the sazamai and said, I need to rectify this far cry from a name that I don't believe should apply. And thus, Lasiociano was applied. Yeah. Guy is a genuine grade A arsehole. Because there are many straight up standard people that would rather have kept it something that they've been calling the tarantula for years. Thank you very much. You bastard. Yeah, lucky for me, I've never broken a bone, but I have had a form of hip dysplasia where my what are those? Fucking some part of my hip was growing too fast, and it was back when I was a child. It was not a good time in life, trust me. Everybody's just like, but you're making memories through all this pain. Yeah, it's the pain part I don't like. Thank you very much. It's like when I passed the fucking kidney stones. What's the worst pain you ever felt? You ever passed razor blades out your urethra? Yeah.
That's worse.
Oh, fuck. And then what's the audacity of modern medicine is when the doctor gets told that you had kidney stones, and then he flips through the paperwork and he goes, well, your mom had kidney stones. And I was like,
nowadays, it's either, your issue's because you're overweight, or if you're a woman, female problems.
Isn't that taking a step back in medicine, though? Because, like, where do you think you're going? Where did I put your lid? Where did I put your lid? Nuh-uh. No, sir. All right. This critter is a Harpictera pulchripes. What? We're in the No Broken Bones Club?
Yeah, I am.
Holy shit. We all drank milk.
Nope.
Nope. Look at him. So he is another old world tarantula. This species is typically found in Africa. Yeah. I sliced my ankle open with a knife before. Does that count? Turns out your ankle has a plate to protect it from outside sources of pain. Ugh. Learned a lesson that day. All right. Get this done. And then we will head out. Oh, wait, no, we still got to take care of roaches and feed the alligator lizard. Alligator lizard's having none of it today, too.
Have you done the scorpion?
Yeah. We did the scorpion. She is absolutely refusing. Okay, see that food that I gave her. Yeah. I don't drink milk much anymore. That's because we never go out and buy it. And even when we've had it, it just like never crosses my mind anymore to drink it. So.
Usually I buy it when I'm going to be cooking.
All right. Karina, how's it going? We are going to try to feed the alligator lizard some roaches that it's never had before. These roaches are ones that I thought we were just going to go and let slowly grow up and then kill off. But if she will take these roaches without issue, then we'll be better off for it. These are orange head roaches. All right. For fuck's sake. Child. Jesus. How's that taste? Is it edible? I am actually not quite sure on that front. I think it's a she. Do you like these? Good critter. Look at that. I'm so glad that she is taking to this. All right, let's go and try and get her some of the dubia roaches into this diet. Oh my god. It's like as soon as you get out of school, you know what? I think I'm going to have a change of pace. All right. Damn. She did not hesitate with that one in the slightest. I think she prefers the dubia over the orange head, but we can substitute one with the other. We will see how her digestion tracks with the orange head. Come on. She likes to take them low. That is her natural state. Wow, that was so slick. I barely even felt you grab that. Look at that. Good girl. Yeah, her name is Rex. Let go. You ready for your last one? Good girl. Good, Rex. Kind of like a T-Rex. All right. So she might have gotten a little bit too much dirt on that one. Such a good girl. I can pretty much guarantee you that when it comes time for feeding, she will be ready with a capital R. She will hit it so hard every time. She got her dish dirty. Clean that out. Oh, let me check the time. I guess. She is gonna be so fat. You got to make sure that when you're keeping these guys, you feed them every 3 days. That is the specified time that they'll give you online. We like to feed ours dubia roaches, but this critter also ate orange head. We will be watching her as today progresses to make sure that there are no odd behaviors from her, because we just lost a leg. I thought we just got to 12. Damn, that's rude. Here we go. That's Water Child. So dubia and orange head roaches, she'll eat crickets, but the dubia and orange head roaches are ones that we either tongue feed or we put inside her other bowl. Right here, we'll go and clean it out and put little tiny roaches in there, and she'll sit there and she'll strike them. Look at you, chunkers. But yeah, she even ate a few of those roaches without them really moving around. And if she's going to be a powerhouse like that, it's going to be fantastic. Maybe at some point we can get ourselves an arboreal alligator lizard from South America. Or Mexico, I think.
She was like, "You get my food yet, Daddy?"
Nope, because I'm finishing up with the roaches, and then I'll get their food, and then I'll find my soldering iron, and we'll go out on the porch, and we'll start poking holes in plastic.
What about the lip balm?
It'll have to wait until later, honey. I mean later tonight. I'm not going to go a whole nother night, but... I almost said Mr. Critter. I'm finally running out of caffeine. I really don't mean to seem mean. Just a little bit cursed because my brain is the worst. It's obscene. I'm turning this into an 80s sitcom. That's where this is going. Yeah, how'd you like those orange head roaches? That's new for you, wasn't it? Wild, huh? Is that orange that I see coming in? Oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. Use a fork, right? I'll have to keep an eye on her. I think I might, honey, I might see mites on her. We might have to get something to go and treat her. Oops. Bedtime. All right. Oliver, come on, kid. I didn't take you out that late or that long ago. Huh. I thought that soldering iron was down in here. Okay. It's not out in the trailer, is it?
I really don't know where it is.
All right. Well, let's go out to the trailer and take a look. This is going to be her new cage right here, but it needs, not the box, but it needs some cross vent, because that's going to keep in way too much humidity. So we're just going to put holes all over. All right, let's go see what we can find. Out of time though. I feel really bad leaving her in there, but we did spot clean a little bit. Hello?
I stopped by earlier and I talked to the lady that answered the door.
Oh, okay.
She said it was okay.
All right. I was just making sure.
Yeah,
Don't
I came and knocked earlier.
don't take all of them. We're plenty pie.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Now let's see if we can find that soldering iron. Smells like a fucking museum in here. Oh, I'm literally playing with it. That's poor phrasing. Or is it? No, it is. It is. All right. Now, let's go. And burn some holes in plastic. How's that sound? Sounds like a wild night to me. Okay, yeah, run along, child. Do we still have an extension cord through here? No, we picked it up. Damn it. Alright, Oliver, move. Alright, here. The boys are inside. And we will go and look at the boys after we're done outside. We've at least got to get started on this. Let's see what time. Well, we got 22%. Oh, shit. Oliver, stop. Alright, well. How are we going to do this? Oliver, no. Do we have another extender?
Not that I know where it is.
No, it's okay.
I don't know where they got it.
Is this plugged into anything? That is excellent. Really? No fucking way. You are not going to fight me tooth and nail to the very last. That's not how this is going to turn out. Oh my god. Stop fucking fighting me. Did I fucking break a million mirrors in the past? Alright. So. Everything is trying to fall over while I'm trying to get everything going.
Is that plugged in?
Yes. I just plugged it in. Alright. Get away from the door. Alright. Fucking seriously. Ah! Okay. I thought I saw a plug sitting somewhere. No. Yeah, that'll do. And then we're gonna go and grab the tote. And we're gonna start poking holes in this thing. God damn it. Alright. So, she would at work. It's the most unflattering angle, but really the most unflattering angle when it reveals my home address. We have our soldering iron here. We are going to plug in. Oh, right. Can't really charge the phone while it's on the ground. Now, soldering plastic. It is set to 300. It's on. So, once it gets hot enough, it'll just start poking right through that. We're going to make these holes plenty wide. At least it should start heating up. Forgot to fucking plug that in. Motherfucker. Alright. There it is. Why? Ow! Now these holes take an absolute minute to get drilled in. This is the boring part. I guess one of the boring parts of owning tarantulas. Maybe we could just slits into the side. Oh my god, it's working. This is gonna look like a giant critter keeper. Guys, this is ridiculous. It's taking forever, though. Oh, God. But this will provide optimal ventilation. No, Jesus. Yeah, using the soldering iron between my legs. However could that go wrong? I think there was an episode of American Dad where this is exactly what went wrong. But the beautiful thing about using a soldering iron when creating home tanks out of plastic is that, generally speaking, you're not going to have sharp edges that are going to hurt your animal. Generally speaking, you want to do this in an area that is very ventilated, outside preferable. And when you're done, you're going to want to wash the plastic to make sure that none of it can get into the food chain, water supply, what have you. Wonder where he is. I hope he's okay. I know that Durs stopped by. That man's already having a tough go of it. And in comes Uncle Sam to fucking rain on his shit more. Makes sense though. They did just bomb Iran. Just literally. You miss Alfredo pasta? Can you not make Alfredo pasta? Seems like an odd thing to miss. For those that are interested in what I'm doing, we're putting ventilation stripes in this plastic tote that has locking lids for a tarantula whose cage is too small. And this will be the new enclosure. Now I'd have been really shocked if you said, I miss mac and cheese. Like, are you in prison? Like, why are these things not something that you can get your hands on? My wife makes bomb mac and cheese, just the best shit on the planet. Oh my god, this takes forever. I forgot how long this takes. Oh my fucking god. Hold on. Let's make it so that we all see what's going on and all talk with each other. Wait, is that I miss having a boyfriend? That's a boyfriend thing? I mean, maybe if you said I miss steaks, but oh, my heavens. Sounds like you miss having a boyfriend that's in college. Come on. Come on. Sometimes the problem that you'll have with this... Oh, you're not even seeing most of what I'm doing. Not that it's all that interesting, is that when you do melt it through, it'll send little strips of plastic cascading down. And as we speak, Greta Thunberg is crying herself to sleep over the fumes being cast off by this petrol-oriented substance. This plastique. Same thing her fucking shoes are made out of, but you know, popularity being what it is, the driving factor to all things that don't make sense, all things hypocrisy. All right, here we go. Yay! Fucking mosquito. I know where your babies live. You better... Freaking mosquito, you better stop it. I'm gonna get malaria. They're actually attracted probably to the chemical compound being released here, because that's how they generally track we humans down. But since I know they're coming out in force, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tip over the fucking water container out front. I'm working on it. Yin-yang. Alright, let's turn this up. We're going to 350. Ow! This shit is on fire. Fucking leave me alone. Oh my god. Grown ass man can't have hobbies out here without the fucking mosquito saying something about it. Bloodsuckers. Could be worse. They could be soul suckers, like my exes. Ah! Oh my god. This really does take a long ass time. I forgot how long doing this shit takes. There's no way we're gonna get done with this tonight. Oh. No, Lord. What time is it? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. The good news is the cross ventilation in this habitat is gonna be the bee's knees. It probably won't get better than this. I wonder what happened if I turned it up to 400. And my house just burned down. No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. I'm gonna cut through it like a lightsaber. Is it pyromania if there's no flame involved? Asking for a friend. Yikes. Well, this is about as fun as fun as watching paint dry. I'll give you that. Oliver's in there throwing a conniption fit because I still haven't taken him out yet. Alright. We just take this. I know this is so much fun, but this is what we got to do for the Lasiodora Parahabana. Her cage is absolutely a mess. And she was getting a new cage after she molt anyway. We'll be getting more totes in the not so distant future for the roaches too, because the dubias have taken off like crazy. Come on. Look at how beautiful that line is, though. He's so impatient. It's taking too long. This is going to take 2 nights just to get it done right. But the more ventilation we have, the better off the animal will be. Because she is a big gal now. We don't just want top ventilation. We want freaking side ventilation too. I'm thinking longer striations on the broad side and narrower or smaller on the short. Come on. There it is. There goes your sheriff. There goes 2 sheriffs. Oh no. Somebody done messed up now. Cue the banjo. Alright. Oh, he's talking about Oliver. Ha! Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't know. By the way, the cats have been out here eating the kitten food that's been inundated by ants. So they must be hungry. Oh my god, that's why that tabby cat is so fat. His owners probably have him on a strict diet, and we're over here feeding him freaking kitten food on accident. And that one did not want to melt. Not cutting quite as fast as a lightsaber, I'd say. By the way, we've been getting about $1 a day on the YouTube freaking monetization. So that's going pretty well for the live stream. Whew. Oh yeah, that's because they can go and move their colony around, which really sucks. See, at least when you're dealing with ants in the wintertime, you're dealing with one colony in particular, but once spring comes along and the ant colonies erupt in size, you could get multiple colonies from the one that you had existing. You can get some moving in from the outside now that they have the ability to travel. My biggest fear are the carpenter ants. Oh man. Talk about raising Cain. They'll raise your whole house. There goes a gob of plastic. Right there. No, we don't. We have Orange Head and we have Dubia. Both of them we just fed some to our alligator lizard tonight, and we're seeing the results of that. Pretty sure she should be fine. You can look it up on Instagram. It's catching up with the conversation. Jesus, this is just... Alright. Let's check the time. I know, this is so interesting, guys. Oh, yeah. Time to call it. Got the front done. Got the side. Well, not the sides. We got part of a side done. We also need to look up mite spray for the alligator lizard. We might have to go and clean all the dirt out and replace it with some sort of paper as we douse her for mites. All right, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.